What is happening, my YT gang? Y'all already know what time it is. This is your boy Mario, man. We back with another one. Today, I got a good one to talk about. Okay, now being the fact, I will say this, I am an Atlanta fan. Okay, I'm born and raised all the way through and through. So y'all already know I'm gonna jump on this topic about Kirk Cousins being benched for the last 3 games in which they're gonna start Michael Penix and see what he made of. In which head coach Raheem Morris had made a statement saying it was just a football decision at the end of the day, and we just gonna focus on New York Giants and take it a game at a time. Now, of course, they had to ask Kirk Cousins a couple questions, see how he feel about the whole situation, and this is what he said. It's pro football, and there's a standard that I have for myself, that the team has for me, that unfortunately I wasn't playing up to that standard consistently enough. And so it is what it is. And you roll with it, and now you still get ready. One play away kind of thing, and support Mike and just try to help our team be able to find a way to win these last 3 to get in the playoffs. And that's what it's all about. And he went on to talk about how he made a phone call to Michael Penix just to let him know that he has his back. No matter what, man, he's standing in his corner. So as a leader, I will give him a shout out for that. Now that we got all of that out the way, let me speak my mind about the whole situation. I kind of got mixed feelings about it. Okay, I feel like it's a good thing, but at the same time, it might not be a good one. The reason I say that they should bench him and start Penix is because we've seen what's been going on with my boy, man. Kirk Cousins has not been looking good for the last 5 to 6 games, okay? When you look at the numbers, the last 5 games, we only won 1 game, lost 4 of them, right? Out of that whole time, he's thrown 1 touchdown and 9 interceptions. Man, that's unacceptable. And even in the Monday night game, he only made 17 pass attempts. He only threw the ball 17 times that entire game. Oh my God. And that really kind of showed me, you know what I'm saying, that the coach don't really trust him like that anymore. For him to only throw 17 passes in a game, bro, all the trust is gone. And honestly, we kind of all knew this may happen, right? You got a man that's coming off a serious injury, don't understand, still to this day, don't understand why they gave him that much money, but they did, right? They did. And even looking into those games where he started to play bad, I mean, I will give him his credit. He did good at the beginning of the season. But when you look at those games when he was just playing straight terrible, I mean, the way he was throwing the ball, it kind of looked like he was just throwing them directly to the defenders. He really had no zip to his passes. I mean, he'd still try to get it out there, but you can tell, man, it just didn't look good coming off his hands. Even with some of his best throws, they was coming up short. You get what I'm saying? It didn't look like it was really getting there how he wanted to. And I don't know if that got anything to do with his injury or whatever the case may be. Now, a lot of people was saying that it may be something that we don't know about Kirk Cousins that the Falcons don't want to put out there. But whether that's the case or not, like if he injured or not, whatever the case may be, I still think that, this was the best decision to make because we're going against the New York Giants, right? I feel like this is the best opportunity to put Penix in to see what he can do. No shade to New York, you know what I'm saying? But I feel like this is the easiest game for him to be able to go out there, get a feel of the game, get a feel of the speed, because the NFL is definitely different when it comes to the speed of the game than it was in college football. So like I said, let him go out there, get a feel of the game and see what happens. The good thing about it, when you look at the strength of our schedule for the last 3 games, it's not that tough for us. So what better time to put him in than now? If he does well against the Giants, great. Let's keep him in. Let him play against Washington. That's a little bit more competition, but it's not like he playing against the Eagles or the Vikings or any of those type of defenses. You get what I'm saying? So he'll get the feel of everything. And then he got the Panthers at the end of the season. This is the best time for him to get in and get his opportunity to see what he can do. And it's really crazy, man, because, as much trash as we all talk, I mean, come on, let's be honest, Falcon fans. I really couldn't understand for the life of me why we picked Michael Penix first round. I really didn't. If we just picked this man up, we just got a quarterback for over $100 million. Why would we go out in the very first round and pick another quarterback that's going to be sitting on the bench? It made absolutely no sense to me. But now, so to sum it all up, that's my reason of feeling like it may have been a good idea. Now let's get to the reason why I don't. Now this is the number one reason why I am so iffy about the decision that they made. Look at this contract. You mean to tell me that you're going to sit a man on the bench that's making this much money. There is no way a man is going to be doing absolutely nothing under my contract, under my team, if he's making that much money. It will not happen. $100 million guaranteed. This man this year got $62.5 million guaranteed. Next year he will get $27.5 million. The year after that he's getting $10 million, and then the very last year nothing is guaranteed. And let's say if Penix do good and he don't play at all next year, he will be the backup guy, making $27.5. Oh my God. Let me tell you something. Shouts out to my boy Kirk Cousins. I don't know how he did it. I don't know who he convinced, who his manager sat down and talked to come up with the decision. Somebody had to been high, drunk, whatever the case may be, to make this type of decision to pay this man this much money, especially coming off an Achilles injury. He the man. You are that guy. The fact that we still have a chance to make it to the playoffs is huge. And looking at our strength of schedule, like I said, we have a chance to win all 3 games. Looking at the situation of us in Tampa Bay right now, we're chasing Tampa. Now, let's say if we went out, we get the same record at the end. Because we beat them twice, we automatically win the division because of the fact that we've already beaten Tampa Bay twice. So that'll be an automatic home playoff game. Now, like I said, if Penix go out there and play well, okay, let's keep gambling. Let's see what happens. But, man, we ain't made the playoffs in a while. And right now, man, you don't want to stir up the Falcons fans. We've been waiting on this opportunity for a long time. There's been so many people talking trash about us, okay? Now, there's a lot of people that really feel good about this whole decision. You know what I'm saying? I am one of them. Even though I have mixed emotions, I do feel good about it. You get what I'm saying? But it's also some people that are shocked about this whole situation. Mad Dog and Jeff Saturday could not believe the Falcons made this decision, man. And Jeff feel like it's something that the Atlanta Falcons is not telling us. He think it's either Kirk Cousins may be hurt, or he either think it's because of the fact that Michael Penix is lighting it up in practice to the point to where they can't deny it anymore, and they got to put him in there to see what he can do in a real game. But let's take a look at what my boy Stephen A. had to say about the whole situation of Mad Dog and Jeff Saturday being shocked about Michael Penix starting for the next 3 games. Lego.
Well, my challenge with you, Jeff Saturday, would be this. Why can't it be both? Why can't it be Penix lighting it up in practice and Cousins subs? How about the combination of the two? Because I'm looking over the last 5 games. Your record is 1-4. It's, what is it, 1 touchdown, 9 interceptions?
Yes.
9 interceptions
for
in
sure.
5 games? Excuse me, $100 million guaranteed, $180 million contract. Over Cousins' career, first of all, his agent is Mike McCartney, right?
Yeah.
I think that's his name. We need to know that man. We need to get a picture of that man. We need to put him on national television and give him props as being one of the great agents in the business. For Kirk Cousins, this man has career earnings of $294 million in 1 playoff victory.
I don't know. I'd like to talk to your agent.
I mean,
I don't know.
John Rose and Mark Shapiro.
So I think they're doing it.
But the point is this. $294 million, 1 playoff victory. See, I win.
But
you understand? Say that man does not. And that's what we got to look at
But
right
if
here.
he's injured, that's a different deal.
Let me ask you a question.
Yes, sir.
The contract is why I'm as shocked as I am. If he doesn't play for you, you paid this guy 90 or guaranteed $100 million.
That's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair.
That's to me.
But here's
it's over.
Here's what I'm thinking about too. And again, football's different than basketball. So in other words, the cap constraints that come with it, I'm not too familiar with. I need to be educated about that in terms of if they would trade him or what have you. But in today's market, $100 million for a quarterback, you got cats like Baker Mayfield making $33 million a year. You've got Daniel Jones making $40 million a year. You've got Dak Prescott making $60 million. Burrow and Trevor Lawrence and those guys signed for $55 million. So when I'm thinking about Kirk Cousins and $100 million over 4 years, which averages out to about $25 million, I'm saying, okay, excuse me, in today's quarterback market, I'm not going to call it bargain basement, but I'm certainly not going to look at it as being that exorbitant. In the end, what it comes down to is this. Is this the right move? I'm not so sure because, again, it's a rookie. But you got a virtual bye week, a preseason game going up against the New York Giants because it's tantamount to that.
We keep saying that. You better be careful.
I'm just saying but here's what I'm saying. If Penix goes out there and he looks bad against the New York Giants, right? Then you could go back to Cousins. You see what I'm saying? Because you're like, wait, he's really not ready. Let's make sure we bring him on. If he does show you something against the New York Giants, then you got a chance to look at something going ahead. You're still battling in the NFC South, and you can roll the dice.